Hi guys, it's Patrice, thefitnessblender.com, and today I have a 35-minute upper body strength workout. We'll start with a brief warm-up at the beginning before we jump into our 3 blocks of work, the first of which will be focused on our chest and our back, so think a little bit heavier in terms of weight selection. We will have a nice little speed round in the middle, and then we'll finish with our shoulders, biceps, triceps. So start thinking about that as you start thinking about your weights. I recommend choosing anything light to heavy in terms of weight selection. I will guide you along the way. I also recommend having a mat because we will be on our back for some of the exercises. All that being said, I'm excited to do this workout with you. Please go ahead and grab all your equipment and join me on the mat. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started in our warm-up. Each exercise is gonna be 30 seconds on. I'm gonna hit the timer, let's go. All right, we're gonna start with a little standing YW retraction. So feet shoulder width apart, arms go out to a Y. You're gonna pull your arms back, feeling those shoulder blades together, join me, and back up. So Y, really stretch up and come down, really pulling those shoulder blades down and back. Y and W. It's like the YMCA, kinda. We're gonna go into some arm circles, nice little wide arm circles, open. Breathe while we're doing this. All right, arm circles forward. Really open up that chest. Get those shoulders nice and warm for what's to come. You can go backwards. You can make the circles smaller if you like. I'm just going wide. I'm just going for it. Coming up, we have a chest opener and a hug. We're gonna give ourselves some love. All right, so clasp the hands behind your back. Really pull those arms back, feeling that chest open, and then come around and give yourself a nice hug and repeat. Do it at your own pace. Give yourself some love. It should feel really good with that chest opener. We're gonna go into a nice little overhead swing and side bend. Let's start on our right side. So right arm, let's bring those feet out. Right arm goes up and over and come back. Up and over and come back. Really feeling that stretch in your side body. If you want to linger a little bit during the stretchy part, go for it. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, join me other side. Up and over. Feeling that stretch. So coming up, we have our first block of work, which is going to be our chest and our back. Highly recommend choosing something that's going to be challenging for you. We're gonna be on our back for the first exercise. So if you haven't grabbed your mat yet, please do so. All right, let's get down for a thread the needle. So knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Bring your left arm forward, thread the needle, come down, really feel that stretch. I like to do this at the end of the workout, but today I feel like I really wanted to prep the upper body with this one. So you can come back up out of that and do it again if you'd like. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So bring that arm forward, right arm forward, other side goes underneath. You're threading that needle, you're touching the wall next to you, really feeling that stretch in your upper back. You can come out of that if you need to and go back down and breathe into it. The first exercise is going to be on the floor. Woo! Good job, guys. You have about 30 seconds. We're going to go into a chest press iso hold. So I'm grabbing 25 pounds per hand. You're going to lay with your back flat on the mat. You're gonna go into a wide chest press, and then you're gonna have one of your weights in an isometric hold for 2 repetitions, and you're gonna switch. Okay, if that's not in the cards for you, simply switch. All right, let's go. Join me. Ooh. So arms go up. You're gonna bring your right arm down up for 2 reps and switch. Same thing other side and continue. Like I said, modification, lighter weight, or just go one arm at a time. You should start feeling that burn with that isometric hold. Good job. We're gonna go ahead and go into a standard chest press. So we're gonna have our arms out once again in a wide grip. And we're gonna press both of the dumbbells up. Join me. Make sure your back is nice and flat on the mat. You're not arching anything. If this is too challenging for you, you can go lighter, or you can reduce your number of reps. Breathe, push that breath as you push the weights up during the most challenging part of the exercise. Coming up, we have an underhand grip row. Good job. Pop it on up safely, carefully. You're gonna go ahead and hinge at your hips like a deadlift, underhand grip, bring the weights up, okay? So join me. So hinge at your hips, bring your palms forward. You're gonna bring the weights up and back, all right? Modification would be 1 and 1, 1 and 1. Bring your weights into that crease of your hip. Keep your back nice and flat. Good. We're gonna go into a gorilla row. So you're gonna go into a wide stance, bring your booty down, and you're gonna row one arm at a time. So you're gonna bring the weight up, keep your back nice and flat, and you're gonna alternate, okay? Modification for this would be to rest your arm on one of your legs and go one at a time, like this. But otherwise, you're gonna be pushing with the arm that's planted into the ground and pulling the other arm up and back, keeping your back nice and flat. All right, we're gonna do that again. So chest press with that iso hold. Get back down on the mat. We're moving quick, guys. All right, let's go. Chest press with that 2 rep iso hold. So 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. Be mindful of your shoulder. If you feel like it's starting to hurt, make sure you're angling it at like a 45-degree angle if it's too much for you to be wide. I can get twinges in my shoulder sometimes, so I get it. All right, quick little rest. We're gonna go into that standard chest press. I'm not even bothering to put the weights down. All right, so wide grip. You're gonna push up above your chest and down, up and down, really feeling that tension in that chest as you come up. It's starting to feel heavy for me too. If you need to go lighter in your weights, that's fine. Good work, guys. Pop it on up. We don't have a lot of time to move. We're gonna go into that underhand grip row. So feet underneath the shoulders, and then pull. Your palms are gonna be away from you. Pull up and back. into that hip crease. Make sure your butt is back, your back is nice and flat, and you have a neutral spine. Really feeling that as you're pulling up and back. You might even feel this in your hamstrings too. Good work. Put them down. We're gonna go into that gorilla row. So remember, wide stance, bring your butt down, and then you're gonna pull the weight up and back. Pushing with that opposing hand into the ground. If you have kettlebells, this is great too, but I'm doing the same exact thing with my weights, so they are not required. Keep your back nice and flat. We're gonna do this circuit one more time. Good work. Get yourself prepared for the last round of these guys. And after this, we have our first water break, so hooray. Woo! All right, join me for that chest press iso hold. So remember, hold it up. 1, 2, with the right. 1, 2, on the left, and continue. Again, you can also simply alternate if you do not want to do the iso hold with 2 reps. I get it. Really squeeze that chest at the top. Good work. We're gonna go into that standard chest press. Last time doing these. Keep that back nice and flat on the ground. All right, let's go. Wide grip, push, down, control it, and up. You don't have to go fast. I care more about your form. I care more about you trying to lift a little heavier, even if that means getting 2 reps. Good work, guys. Keep going. Okay, good job. Going back into that underhand grip row. Remember, butt pushes back, row up and back, okay? Join me. Hands face away from you. Hinge, row. Hinge, row. Pretend like you're pulling your weight and putting it into your pocket. I know that would be impossible, at least with my weights, but good work. We're gonna go into that gorilla row coming up. So remember, feet wide, keep the weights between your legs. One at a time, let's go. Keep that back nice and flat. Keep that butt down. If you have kettlebells, you might be more in a deadlift stance. We're a little bit more in a squat. That's okay. They're all doing the same thing. All right, guys, you did it. That's your first block of work. Go ahead and grab some water and join me on the mat for round 2. All right, guys, welcome back. We're gonna start in our speed round. Each exercise is gonna be 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, very little rest. All right, we're gonna start with an upright row, bringing those weights up to that shoulder line, pause and down. Then we're gonna go into a curl with an iso hold. So one side is gonna do the curling, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. I'm gonna be using 10 pounds. You will see why as we get through this. This is gonna be a little bit of a burner. All right, let's start with that upright row and a pause. So bringing those weights up to that shoulder line and pausing and coming down. Don't use momentum, really using your strength, your core to bring everything up, pause and come down. All right, coming up, we have that curl with an iso hold. So in about 5 seconds, you're gonna join me. Bring your left arm into that isometric hold, 90 degrees, and then we're gonna curl. All right, join me. So curl, keep those elbows next to those ribs, nice and glued close. The other arm is holding that weight at that 90-degree angle as we're curling, okay? Coming up and all the way down. All right, we're gonna go into the same thing, other side. So the right arm has the bell in that 90-degree angle, and then we're gonna curl. On the left side, join me. We're gonna go right back into that upright row with a pause. You'll see why I chose these light weights, guys. All right, upright row with a pause. Upright row, pause, and down. Upright row, pause, and down. Love this for us, right? We only have 3 rounds of this, so that's a blessing. All right, quick little shakeout. We're gonna go into that iso curl hold situation on the right. So holding it isometrically on the left, curl up and down on the right. Squeezing that bicep as you come up to the top. Don't use momentum. Keeping the other side upright, as hard as it is right now. Good work. Shake it out. Same thing, other side. I know, guys. 10 pounds feels like 10 tons to me. So, all right, hold it up on the right and then curl. Let's go. Your arms will start to feel it at this point. After this, we only have 1 more round, and then you have another nice little water break. So bear with me, guys. Oh yeah, all right, upright row, pause, and down. Whoop. Really breathe, guys. Why didn't I give you rest between the curls and the upright row? Well, I don't know. I just felt like making it an extra speedy round. All right, last time doing this curl on this side. Get your isometric hold, curl up and down, okay? Squeeze that bicep as you come up. Oh my gosh, guys. This is good. I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. Oh my goodness, okay. Same thing, other side. I know, your biceps are screaming. Mine are screaming with you, okay? You got this, let's go. Up and down. Okay, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, guys, we did it. All right, put your weights down for a sec. Take your water. Join me on the mat for our last and final block of work. All right, guys, welcome back to our last and final block of work. We're gonna start with an overhead tricep extension. All right, I'm gonna be using just one single dumbbell. You do what works best for you. We're gonna bring the weight up and behind your head. You're gonna keep those shoulders close, your elbows close to your head, and bring the weight up and down. Join me. Really controlling the weight as it comes down. Squeezing the triceps as you come up, and breathe. Don't use your body, your entire body, to swing the weight up, as tempting as it may be. We're gonna go into a shoulder press coming up. The modification for this would be to use a lighter weight. Great work. Grab your buddy for a shoulder press. So we're gonna bring the weights up to shoulder height, and you're gonna press up and come down. Join me. Come up. Really bring the weight all the way up and bring it down. Goalposts. Come up and down. This weight might be a little too challenging for me after that burnout round. So I'm actually gonna switch. You guys keep going. That is a modification, guys. You use lighter weights, or you can also do them unilaterally. Great work, guys. All right, we're gonna go into a kneeling cross-body curl. You can do this standing too. So bring the weight across your body and down. Join me. So cross your body over and down. Modification would be a hammer curl. So bringing the weight up to your shoulder line and coming down, keeping that elbow nice and glued to the rib cage. Otherwise, give me a nice cross body. Taking all that momentum out by doing these kneeling. Again, if you want to do them standing, completely fine. You can also do them seated as well if you have a chair. All right, quick little shakeout. We're gonna go into a curl to press. So bring the weights up, curl to Arnold press, all right? So curl the weight up. Once they reach your face, you're gonna flip them around up at the top. You're gonna flip them back to curl and continue. Modification for this one would be you can curl it normally, and you can flip the weights out and do a wide press and then flip them back in, or you can do a hammer curl down. So you can also do a neutral grip, push them up, come down and down. There's a lot of options for you here. All right, stand it back up. We're gonna go back into that overhead tricep extension. So if you wanna use both of the weights for a challenge, you do you. I'm using one single weight for that. All right, let's go, guys. And I admit my 20 pounds were a little ambitious for this round of shoulder presses. After those, that speed round where we burnt out our shoulders a little bit, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. Really squeeze those triceps as you come up. Good work. All right, so shoulder press. Again, wide goalposts, press up and come down. You can also do them neutral grip as well. All right, if that's not in the cards for you, you can always give me a lateral raise to a front raise. That will also work out your shoulders just as well. Try to keep those arms in a nice, beautiful gold post and push up. I know, the work is there, guys. You're feeling it, I'm feeling it. All right, kneeling cross-body curl or standing, whatever floats your boat. All right, let's go. Bring that arm across your body, curl it, squeezing that bicep when you come up, and alternate. If you're doing the hammer curl version, great. All versions are welcome here. Good work, guys. Curl to press, again, kneeling or standing, whatever floats your boat. If you're doing a neutral grip, hammer curl to shoulder press, that's fine too. Or give me a regular curl to an Arnold. How cool to get an exercise named after you, right? The Arnold press. All right, guys, we're gonna go back into that overhead tricep extension. This is the last circuit, and then we're done, except for a cool down, of course. So, almost there. I'm so proud of you. All right, join me for that tricep extension overhead. Let's go. Keep those elbows nice and close to your head and bring the weight up. Carefully bring it back down. That's also why you want to be careful doing tricep or anything overhead. You want to be very aware of what your body can handle because your head is very precious. You don't want anything dropping on it. All right, good work, guys. We're gonna go back into that shoulder press. So shake it out quickly, quickly. Woo. All right, shoulder press, open wide. Goalposts, push up and come down. The goalpost is the worst part for me. Just even holding it. I'm gonna shake it out for a second. Ooh. If you need to shake it out, no shame in that game, guys. I almost forgot to breathe, which is terrible. You guys, make sure you're breathing, okay? All right, cross body curl, guys, let's go. Cross, squeeze, and come back. Control the weight. If you're in this kneeling position or standing, squeezing your butt can really help stabilize you. And of course, squeezing your core too. All right, guys, we're almost there. We have about 7 seconds. Then we have that curl to press. And we get a beautiful cool down. All right, guys, shake it out quickly, quickly. Roll out those wrists. We have that kneeling curl to press. Last exercise, okay, let's go. Curl it and press it. Whatever variation you choose, please do what works best for you today. We have our nice little cool down coming up. Man, I'm so glad I downgraded with my weights. Yay, good job, guys. We're in this cool down. Put your weights away, you're done. We're gonna go into a little kneeling forearm wrist stretch. So knees are gonna go underneath your hips. You're gonna bring your hands underneath the shoulders, but flip them around. And then you're gonna sink back as far as feels comfortable for you, okay? And then you're gonna come up and back. All right, join me. So really sinking back and forward. And if it feels good for you, you can put your hands underneath you with your palms facing up. So like you're resting on those wrists gently. I'm not putting any of my weight on it, but I'm also rocking back and forth. I have bad wrists, so this feels really good for me right now. And flipping them around also feels very good for me right now. We worked a lot of stuff with our forearms, so this should feel appropriate for you right now. How was that for you guys? I feel like we hit a lot in a short amount of time. All right, guys, flip it over. We're gonna go into a little forward fold seated. So bring those legs forward. You're gonna simply bring your upper body closer to your lower body. Really stretching out that lower back and upper back if you can. What was your favorite part? Mine was the speed round, as like challenging as that was. I liked moving fast, it was fun. But I also have been really into working out my back, which is something I feel like I've neglected for a long time, and my chest. So I like to put those up front so that we can knock them out too. Hopefully you guys liked that format. We're gonna go into a little seated spinal twist. All right, so left leg planted, right leg over left. You're gonna bring your elbow right behind your knee. You're gonna bring your other arm, your right arm behind you, and twist into that, looking back as far as your body will let you. You'll feel that stretch in your lower body, your upper body, your back muscles should be really feeling that tension, should feel good. And you also get a nice little bonus booty stretch with that. Come back if you need to. Also, let's switch sides. Sorry, we should have switched sides a couple seconds ago. Don't worry, one of your sides won't be more stretched than the other. It's okay. You're good. I'm trying to get a little back crack, but I can't. All right, let's go into a little neck roll. So let's roll our neck over to the left, really feeling that stretch in the right. If you want to pull on it a little bit, please do so. Roll it forward. And then over to the right. Pull on it if you need to. My neck feels really tense right now. You want to roll back and over. Just give me some circles, whatever feels good right now. See, I am feeling so much pain right now as I'm stretching out on this side. So if you feel like lingering in one spot, please do so. All right, guys, I could hang out there for an hour because that felt so good. You are all set. If you need more stretches, please, by all means, continue stretching. You did wonderful today. I'm so proud of you as usual. Please let me know what you think. Your workout is officially complete. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you soon.